Hello, Biol-50 students. My name is Dr. Valerie Albano, but you can call me Dr. Val. Welcome to Merced College. This is going to be a fun, kind of quick semester, but I think you guys are going to enjoy this anatomy and physiology course. So what I want to do today is just give you a really quick orientation of how the system Canvas works and how we are going to be going through the semester. So what I did was I started here at what we call the dashboard. When you log into Canvas, you're going to get your dashboard. If you see a giant lock on there, just push the button dashboard. Now I have a lot of cards here on my dashboard because I teach a lot of different things. For you guys, you should have Biol-50 and then maybe like ASMC and stuff like that. You're going to want to push your Biol-50 link, which is going to take you to this landing page. My landing page looks a little bit different, not by much, but a little bit compared to yours. But basically you should see the title of the class, this picture of different anatomical features. I did put a link to the office hours, which will be every Monday and Thursday from 3 to 4. All you have to do is push this button and it'll open up a Zoom link. Now the Zoom that we use is called Confer Zoom. You may need to add the Zoom software to your laptop or your Chromebook, or it's possible that just pushing here might pop Zoom up because you've already been using Zoom for your online learning. Every week, I'm going to put a new video in down here. There's no video here for my Monday Minute and weekly announcements because I'm recording it right now, all right? But every week, every Monday, I will be importing a new video for you guys to watch, and I will be sending it out in announcements, which is right here. Announcements, when I send out an announcement to your class, you should also get an email saying, hey, Dr. Val just sent you an announcement. If I made a video, I will try to embed the video into that message, all right, to make your life easier. So now let's talk about moving forward in the class. I organize the class in modules. I find this easier to think about. We have this first module called Start Here. You're going to be responsible for this module this week. It's really quick. This is something that you should be able to bang out very quickly. There is a welcome letter, which you should receive in your Merced College email, all right? But here's a copy of the letter as well. A little bit of information about me, course outcomes and the materials that you will need, which isn't very much. Instructor contact. I am going to open this link here because I want you to see that I have an email address, of course, at Merced College. I use Zoom as office hours, but I did include my personal cell phone number because if something happens and there's an emergency, feel free to text me. I'm pretty quick at text, all right? We also use the Pronto app. If you come over here to the left side, left bar, there's this link that says Pronto. Pronto is basically a program that's kind of like texting. You can install Pronto on your phone and link it to your Canvas so that you could text me, or you could just text me using the telephone link there. The great thing about Pronto, though, is that Pronto is kind of like texting your entire class at the same time. You can set up meetings for study groups. You can ask a question outside of office hours to the Pronto group. Hey, does anybody know what she meant by this? You know, things like that. Or, hey, you know, I forgot when this assignment's due. Can somebody tell me? So you guys can communicate with each other and with me. And whenever somebody enters something in Pronto, it goes to everyone in the class. So be aware of that. It's not private, okay? Private email or a private text message works beautifully if you need to talk to me. So let's go back to modules here. We do have our student instructor contract that I want you to look at, the participation policy, the instructor contact, which we just went over, and then the syllabus. This is something that everybody wants to pay attention to. I did say that office hours were going to be at 3. I was going to make it 3:30. I'll change that. There's the course description and so forth, but what are the assignments? We're going to be doing chapter quizzes. Sometimes a quiz is going to cover 2 chapters. Each chapter is worth 20 points. So that at the end of the semester, all of your quizzes add up to 430 points. The activities, they're going to be 16 lab activities, I'm calling them. It's not like a lab, but we're going to call them lab activities that you need to do and then turn into me. You need to submit them through Canvas. They're 15 points each. They all add up to 315 points together. We're going to be doing discussions. The discussions are going to be due on Wednesdays. Okay, that's the earliest assignment every week. Every now and again, I'll put a discussion back at Friday. So like this first week, I put the discussion back at Friday so that you guys could get used to it. But usually the discussions are going to be due on Wednesday. The discussions are going to be questions that you're going to answer yourself, you'll post, and then you're going to read other people's answers and comment on at least one other student's comment, okay? So it's a way to kind of allow you guys to discuss a topic together in class. And then, of course, I have your personal profile, which is worth 5 points. Sorry, the discussions are 21 in total, 5 points each, and those are worth 105 points. Personal profile, which you guys will figure out. You're going to go into your account link up here on your upper left, and you're going to fill out your personal profile. It's pretty easy. I have some questions for you to answer, though. So look at that assignment. I'll show you how you can find it in just a minute. That's worth 5 points. So at the end of the semester, you have the potential to earn 855 points. If you get between 90 and 100% of 855, you get an A. If you get 80 to 89% of 855, you get a B. So I use a standard grading scale for this. So if you want to figure it out, I'll let you exercise your math skills. What is 90% of 855? That's how many points you need to get an A minimum in this class. Is there extra credit? There are a couple extra credit assignments. I'll go over that later. Late work policy. Late work will be accepted at a 10% reduced percentage per day that the assignment is late. I will take late work, but over time, it becomes worth less and less and less. Plagiarism, don't copy or else we'll have a problem. Some of these other points are necessary for a college syllabus. I'll let you look through this. And then we have our schedule. This first week, we are doing orientation and introduction to anatomy and cells. Oh my gosh, Dr. Val, why are you giving us 2 chapters plus start here module in the first week? A lot of this stuff you guys already know. You know the organelles of the cell. You know what a lipid bilayer is. That should be easy. We are going to be reviewing mitosis. We are going to watch a few videos. And then I do have lecture videos, and I'll show you that in a minute, for you to watch. The lecture videos are going to range between 30 to 60 minutes per chapter. So be ready to sit down for some time. You can, of course, pause, but you want to be able to focus for a while on this. I do have shorter, smaller videos on certain topics for you guys to review. We have this thing called the virtual slide box. There's a link that's going to take you outside of the program, outside of Canvas, to another program that will show you pictures of microscope slides. The beautiful thing about this is you know exactly what you're supposed to be looking at, number one. And number two, it's going to be in focus. There is going to be a way for you guys to manipulate the slide box. I'm going to do a separate video on that later. The activities, so those are the assignments. The activities to be turned in that you will be graded on are your personal profile, the discussion, and the activity. And then the end of the week quizzes. Here you have the syllabus quiz and the chapter 1-3 quiz. This is a lot of work for the first week. Do not let this discourage you, you guys. Don't think that, oh my gosh, Dr. Val's just killing us and she's giving us so much work. Every now and again, you're going to have 2 chapters worth of work, all right? But like you see in week 2 and in week 3, oops, sorry, I meant to pull this down. You only have 1 chapter worth of work. So things will come and go. You will be more busy sometimes and less busy other times. Just the way college is. So you can review the rest of the syllabus yourself and ask questions at office hours or send me a message. So that's the Start Here module. I'm going to close that. The week 1 module is going to start with a dates and objectives table. This is kind of what you were looking at in the syllabus, but it breaks it down by the week. Syllabus quiz worth 10 points. This is when it's due. Personal profile worth 10 points. This is when it's due. They're both due on Wednesday. Chapters 1 and 3 discussion. 10 points, 2 chapters worth of information. That's why it's worth 10 points because usually discussions are only worth 5. I made it due on Friday at midnight because you guys already have 2 things due on Wednesday this week. The chapter 1 activities due Sunday. But Dr. Val, we are high school students. We don't do homework on weekends. I know. but it doesn't mean that you can't turn it in before Sunday, number one. You avid students know what I'm talking about. Number two, during college, you kind of have to do some work on the weekends. I will try to make it only one assignment per weekend, but be aware you will always have something due on Sunday. And then the chapter 1 quiz, which is going to be worth 40 points. It's a big one this week, but that's because it's 2 chapters worth of information. That will be done on Friday, hopefully in your class. After you go through the module, you can hit the next button, and that'll take you to the next item in your module, which are going to be the lecture notes. The lecture notes are the slides that I use in my PowerPoint. You can scroll up and down to follow me if you want to use it look at it on your phone, or if you have the ability to print it, you can download this and print it. I would say don't print 1 page per sheet of paper. You can change the settings so that you can print 1 to, well, I would say 3 to 4 slides per page. All right, I'm going to move my head around there. We're going to go next. Here's the video. All you have to do is push start and off you go. This is going to be the same thing that you saw in the notes, but sometimes I write over the slide, and I'm sorry guys, I really am sorry. I've tried so hard to have good handwriting, and I tried so hard to draw well. It's hard to do that with these pens on my computer. Moving forward, you'll see, chapter 3 lecture notes, because we're doing 1 and 3. Okay, same thing comes up. You can print it out. Look at those cells. Aren't they pretty? Oh, so pretty. Then you will move on to the chapter 3 video. Then you'll start getting, I gave you a review of mitosis because sometimes it's good to review some of these more challenging concepts. And then you'll start getting into the assignments. Oh, I gave you also anatomical term video to watch. So let's go back to modules here. An easy way to get around this is just to come to the module, click on individual items. It'll take you straight to that page. Virtual slide box takes you out. Again, I'll make a separate video that'll be out on Monday for you to look at. And then you have your discussion. Click on discussion. Hello, my name is, this is what week 1's discussion is going to be about. I have 3 questions that you're going to answer. You answer that. I'm starting the discussion. Okay, I will subscribe because I want to pay attention to you guys. You will fill this out by pushing reply. And then you basically answer those questions, right? So yeah, what's an interesting thing about me? I was actually on a Girl Scout cookie box. Kind of cool. I thought it was cool. It was really fun, actually. They're still my favorite cookies, too. And then you have lab activity 1, which you can read here. You will see what you need to do. You are going to answer these in a text box. I haven't given a rubric for this. I could do that. Haven't done that, though. And like I said, this looks a little different than how it looks on your end. You will see a submit button. You'll see how to submit. Let me scroll down so we can, I lost my next button. There's the next button. And then here's the quiz. I'm not going to open the quiz because then it's going to start timing me. The quizzes are timed. It's a graded quiz worth 40 points. Just so you know, things do get shuffled. There's no time limit. You guys can take your time doing this. There's only 1 attempt. You can review your responses later, not during the exam. 1 question is presented at a time because I want you guys to be able just to focus on one thing at a time. And your teacher should be there to help you, all right? And then we will have a review of what did you do this week and where are you going next week. And I have a little video, sometimes if I can find one, that identifies basic ideas about the next week. So everybody, I think this is going to be a great semester. And if you get lost, contact me and always go to the modules link. The modules link will show you what you need to do pretty much in the order in which it needs to be done. All right. I've already posted week 2 and I am actually working on week 3. I have week 3 stuff coming up. Why is not everything finished? Because we're in COVID and I'm writing a bunch of classes at the same time. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well. Hello to those of you who I know. You know who you are. And you guys, don't forget to ask your teachers questions as well. They've worked really hard to get you guys ready for this. They are on your team just like me. We are your learning team, all right? And we're here to support you, and we're here to help make this experience and your first exposure to college, if this is your first college class, an excellent experience. Let me know if you need anything. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.